In this day and age, you can find your Prince Charming anywhere. Love is not tied anymore to the classic girl meets boy story, because your love can literally be a click away, all thanks to modern dating websites. Although high-tech romances can be fun and sweet, it does have its pros and cons. For one thing, online dating makes it more difficult for people to know if the other person behind the blue screen likes them back. Without facial expressions and cues from the tone of the person's voice, how does one cope? This complication is what usually leads to misunderstandings, and sometimes even to falling out. But no worries, there are always signs to look out for to know if the guy you are chatting up online likes you. 1. He replies instantly. If the guy truly likes you, he would not wait for 6 hours and then reply. Many guys make it quite clear when they show interest in the girls they meet online. Quick responses are always happy indicators of interest in most cases. Be careful, though. In some situations, where the guy takes very long to reply, it is sometimes used as a strategy to determine how much you are interested in him. Tables are quickly turned for some girls, but don't worry, which does not mean it is a bad thing. Some guys like to take a dip in the water first before diving in. 2. He compliments you. Another sure way to know if a guy you met online likes you is if he compliments you. Most guys aren't shy with their sweet comments, so if he is fond of giving it, then it's not unlikely that he is fond of you too. Guys like to sweet talk to the girls they are interested in. Unlike shallow people, a serious guy will give you sincere compliments. You will be able to sense genuine praise from a fake one from 1,000 miles away. Allow himself to compliment you. Don't reject it or shrug it away. One should also know how to appreciate compliments. 3. He shows interest in getting to know you. When a guy likes a girl, it is perfectly normal for him to show interest in getting to know her. He may ask you questions about yourself. What is your favorite color? Things you dislike? Or your first pet's name? Whatever it is, the subject of the question doesn't matter because the point is, he wants to get to know you. If he is enthusiastic and lets you talk about yourself, it is definitely a sign of interest. Do not forget to set limitations upon yourself, never to divulge any personal or private information. Take it slowly first and get to know each other part by asking friendly questions. 4. He tries to make you laugh. The guy does not need to be a stand-up comedian for him to try and make you laugh. Most guys use their sense of humor to let the girls they like to know that they actually like them. Perhaps this is because of shyness or lack of good words. But one can't deny the fluttery feeling that one experiences when a boy is doing his best to make a girl laugh. Laughter is the best medicine, and laughter is also the best way to a woman's heart. It is very well known that humor is essential in the list of qualities one looks for in a guy. So it is no wonder that many opt to take this route. 5. He respects your personal time. He does not only respect your personal time, but also respects you in general. A respectful person is a sign of a good person and one of whom you can trust. If he floods you with messages, if he gets upset or irritated when you don't reply quickly, or when he is trying to invade your personal life, then maybe it is time to rethink the relationship. Look out for both white and red flags. White flags are signs of trust in a person. If he respects your personal time, that is a white flag right there. But if he is obsessive, then that is definitely a red flag. If he truly likes you, he will never give you a reason to feel uncomfortable. 6. He knows his limitations. Besides the fact that he is respectful towards you, a guy would also know his limitations if he truly likes you. He will never insist on fast-forwarding the relationship if he knows that it is not what you want. A guy who likes you will be patient and take time to set the pace. If the guy likes you, he will know better than to be aware of the limitations he has to set up for himself. Boundaries are important, especially in a relationship that is just starting to blossom. He won't mind the slow pace, for he knows that good things come to those who wait. 7. He is consistent and persistent. Consistency and persistence is the key. A guy who likes a girl would be consistent in his words and actions. He will never fail to compliment you or two, and he will never forget to hit you up at least once a day to talk to you. Consistency in a guy is important because this is one way to see his efforts. Persistence is also important. but it must be a good kind of persistence. He is still persistent in getting to know you even if you want to be friends at first. That is already a sign that he likes you. But even though he is like that, he still knows his limitations and would never want to end up as the creep. 8. He asks about your day. A simple "how was your day" goes a long way. It is such a simple question that can be interpreted in so many ways. If a guy is interested in hearing even the most mundane events that happen to you, then he must surely like you, for he is taking the time to ask. Do not hesitate to tell him about your day, even if it is just a friendly gesture. A guy who cares enough to ask you about yourself must truly care for you. 9. He shares stories about himself. A guy who is willing to share stories about himself with a girl can be a sign of interest, especially if he shares personal stories. By doing this, he is marking you as a special person. He is leaving himself vulnerable to your judgment. That takes courage, and that kind of courage only comes from love. Allow him to open himself up to you. This is also a great opportunity for you to get to know him better, so do not be afraid to lend him an ear. 10. He never hesitates to give you a good time. Lastly, a guy likes you if he never hesitates to give you a good time. He makes a conscious effort to keep the conversation going, make you laugh, or make you feel good about yourself. He likes you, and he wants you to enjoy every time you spend with him. Everyone likes a good impression, and so he wants to leave an impressive mark on you. As it is in the pros and cons of modern romances, one can never truly tell the other person's sincerity at the end of the screen. Love can be so real, but at the same time, it can be so easily faked. But despite the setbacks, there are always signs that you can look for. Remember never to assume unless stated in words. If you have doubts or want to know, then pick the right time and ask him if he indeed likes you. Do not be afraid to take the jump. Make sure to time it perfectly. If you never take risks, then you'll never know.